Good morning, fam. Good morning, fam. It's your boy Unc No Punk. Unc No Punk. 0400 hours in the morning, early, fam. You know what I'm saying? Always sipping on my tea, my Moringa tea. Moringa tea. I tell you over and over. I'm gonna say it 3 more times. Like Umar Johnson. Moringa, Moringa, Moringa. That's a jewel for you, fam. Superfoods. You know what I'm saying? Get inside that tea in the morning, fam. Well, anyway, fam. This short video is gonna be about his name is he's a Senator Ron DeSantis in Florida. He got some kind of new initiative of not teaching African American studies, something like this. That's what I said. But I don't really believe it's all about that African American studies. I really don't know. They're talking before the CRT, critical risk theories, and it's really saying that they don't want the truth out. They want to hide the truth. Any bad things that has been done in American history, they try to downplay it. They're like, hush, no, forget about it. It's okay now and shit like that. No. And what's more sad about what made me want to do the video, I think at first I was like, yeah, forget what he say. You know what I'm saying? But then it made me want to make the video because I saw the reactions of lots of black people. Black people get mad. They don't want to teach our kids this in school and this and that and that. I was like, wow. You know, fam, it's sad, but in my head is like they sound like little slaves. You know, teach us, help us, with their hands out. It's like, yo, those are weak people that do things like that. Straight up, I'm just gonna put it out there. If you're doing things like that, you crying about what they're gonna teach your kid in school about some African American studies and things like that. They haven't been doing that shit never. They haven't teach you nothing about no African American history. Just Africans and Americans, yes, they teach that shit there. As far as the slavery, give you a month, like couple more days, Black History Month, where they put on TV, hit you a little Django, you know what I'm saying? Hit you a little, get the family in the living room, watch Roots and shit like that, and that's it. Bah, fuck out of here. Next month is maybe Asian Pacific, some other shit there, right? They don't give a goddamn about what you learn in school. Of course, they don't want to teach all the bad things they do. If they did, they'll look horrific. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you weak black people out there, you weak black ones, to learn. Y'all on the internet always, you see, like internet, this TikToks, Facebook, everything, YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. No things you can learn on YouTube. Anyone you want to learn is on YouTube. But do they take time to do that? A half an hour a day is to learn something. They rather watch stupid videos, some World Star, some gossip shit there. That's what they want. That's why these little kids gonna remain goddamn dumb because their parents are goddamn stupid. You can't teach your kid African American history. You can't take home and get a book. Or you have to sit down and on YouTube. You can even watch cartoons of your history with your kids. You can do that. But y'all want to do that shit there. Y'all want to sit there and cry. Cry, cry, cry. Always talking about the man, the system and things like that. You are part of the goddamn system, you weak slave-minded black people there. Crying about someone teach your kid something. You teach your kid what you want them to know about black history, slavery, Jim Crow era, Martin Luther King, anybody, Malcolm X, any kind of body you want to know, Charles Baldwin, anybody that's in our history, you can teach that thing. If you want to go back to things like that, you can teach about African history. You can do that too. But like I said before, you got like African brothers, African Americans, so-called African American dudes here, you're real cheap. Y'all don't want to take a DNA test. A DNA test you can find from where you come from, you know what I'm saying? Where you come from, you can tell your kids where you come from. Then you can start studying that there, studying your American history, going down just the South, just study how they do things there, the foods, the cultures, and things like that. And you see how that you see how that came from Africa. I was telling Duke a couple days ago, he's watching red rice and some sausages, right? Something like that there. I was like, yeah, that red rice sausage, that's the same as Jollof. He's like, what's that there? I said, that's one of the biggest meals in goddamn West Africa, Central Africa, Cameroon. Jollof, that shit extra good and yummy, fam. Jollof. We eat that always, but you don't know what it is because we don't know our history and culture. That's up to the parents to do that shit there. Instead of worry about some white schools to teach your kid about their stuff there. Of course they're gonna teach them that they're savages, that they swung from vines in the jungles. They were naked always. You know what I'm saying? They were meant to be slaves. They want to keep them down. That's why you dumbass black people, that's up to you to teach your kid the real history of how strong a people they was, how smart they are. You know, that this is not our languages that we're speaking. That's not our religions. That's their stuff. But all you do is take all this stuff there. Now you done assimilated them, been niggatized. You got your kids niggatized. Got them thinking that if it's not taught by a white person or well, even now Asians, what I'm saying, not taught by someone like that, it's not credible. If it come out of a black person's mouth, they say you'll see black people doing things like that. But there's lots of black scholars on YouTube are teaching things, saying that you can sit there and learn and teach your kid. If you can't do that, you're a sorry goddamn parent. That's what you is, and you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're goddamn stupid and I feel sorry for your kids. Anyway, fam, that's my little short one before I hit the goddamn plantation myself. I gotta make that paper. Bills gotta be paid, fam. And I'm out. Peace.